Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Gonna run through today's recap. I took no trades today, honestly. Yeah, just didn't get the entries I wanted. It is what it is. I actually don't mind really sitting out today personally. I was just trying to be, not picky, but I just personally didn't see any clean setups that I really um potentially wanted to throw a good risk on. So coming into the day today, I was willing to trade either way. We had obviously low resistance liquidity below, but we also had previous day high above. Actually, let me add back some of these draws on here. The thing that I was kind of looking at, especially, was that ES had previous day high with a daily fair value gap that was unfilled. So I was like, okay, maybe we get continuations up to that, maybe seek shorts after we get that manipulation up, or we get a move lower and then we get continuation longs towards that. So initially we get, let me go back to market open really quick. Market opens up, we initially get a leg down, we end up sweeping out London low, getting an SMT. Obviously NQ sweeps London, ES never does. Now from there, I was looking at this 30-second inversion. I was going to take this because we did have a 731 data high up here from some news. If you go in Financial Juice, you will be able to see that. So from there, I was like, okay, we get a 30-second inversion. I'm taking this. I didn't really see anything. I was even looking on the 15-second. I didn't see anything there. So again, the 30-second. Wanted to take this, but at this point we wick into a 5-minute bearish gap. So as you can see, let me pull it up. We wick into this 5-minute bearish gap. Obviously the draw on liquidity was higher at this point, understandable, but the reason I didn't want to take this, let's look at this really quick. Again, we tap into a 5-minute gap, which would have been ideally my break-even point. We look at ES. ES came up. I don't know, man. Like, it just, personally for me, I was just like, we did get manipulation lower. It does look good, and you could have said, yes, we're going to run to that data high. But I don't know. We had draws and liquidity lower. I was just kind of thrown off because that was my break-even point. We put in this top wick, and I was like, nah, I'm going to fade this. But I do think if you did take this for the 1-to-1 or targeted these data highs, I do think it's good. But again, we just took my break-even point. I was a little bit hesitant on that, but it is what it is. I do think it is solid if you had conviction in the draw and liquidity. So that would have been obviously your take profit up there, or even if you just went for the 1-to-1. From there, price comes up and we end up taking out that data high. We get this remanipulation back above the highs, and we are provided with this 1-minute short right here. Now, why did I not take this? Okay, there's basically like 2 reasons why I didn't take this. Okay, number one, ES at this point still has previous day high with the daily fair value gap, relative equal highs, literally right above. So at any point, I wanted to see price manipulate into that and then get shorts from there. On top of that, if we look at ES is respecting a 3-minute bullish right here. You could see, and I was like, okay, if ES continues to respect this 3-minute bullish, there's a chance it can continue up to there. So I was like, maybe if ES gets through this 3-minute, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll be willing to take shorts. And then obviously ES just ends up dumping from there. I get 0 entry on the way down. Could you have maybe gotten in on this push with conviction, like on this right here? It's possible. But again, I just personally I figured I just missed my entry at that point. The thing I did like about it mechanically, 945 manipulates higher. We expect an open high, low close. We get manipulation above this high. We took out the data high. But again, you're not delivering off anything to the left. There's no higher time frame for value gap that you're delivering off. I mean, it isn't bad. I personally was like, okay, maybe if we get a 2-minute CISD, like if we got a 2-minute close like this, I would have taken it, but this candle just took off and I was like, okay, I missed it. It is what it is. You could have obviously TP'd at that 930 wick. From there, this whole leg to the downside, I did not see any entries. Obviously, there was really no pullbacks, no retraces, nothing. And then from there, we obviously come down, and what do is we come down, we tag that Asia open because Asia just opened aggressively overnight. We come back and we retest it. And obviously from there, we move to the upside. At this point, I was thinking, because we did leave this low here, that maybe we'd get a 15-minute continuation short. But again, we get this retrace. We just start displacing off the low. There's really nothing to take for shorts. From there, we did get this 5-minute continuation long, but at this point, I was pretty much just checked out. There was this 1-minute. I mean, it didn't really inverse anything. I was personally looking at this 2-minute if we inversed it. Could I have taken this regardless? Yes. But at this point, I was just kind of checked out. I just was kind of over it. I feel like I missed the best opportunities of the day. So in my opinion, trades of the day, if you did take this 30-second off open, again, and you had conviction in the draw and liquidity being that 731 data wick, I do think it's good. But again, took the break even, took the 5-minute, and I was a bit hesitant on that personally. From there, I think I've seen some people take this 3-minute short right here on the 936 candle. Not good. Reason being, at the same time, ES was respecting a 3-minute bullish. ES still had draws higher. To me, it just didn't make sense at that point. Like I would want to see a continuation lower towards that 930 wick. And then from there, again, we manipulate back above the highs. I'm not taking this because ES has the draw higher. I was looking for a stronger CISD. I didn't feel like really FOMOing in on this candle here. And that was pretty much it, guys. I think those were your setups. If you did get involved in them, good job. I had my reasoning for not taking them, but I don't really care. It's not a big deal. We still have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. So again, Friday is a bank holiday. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back at it tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.